So hello everyone, I'm Siddhartha and I'm pursuing mathematics and computer science in BITS Pilani, Hyderabad. And so I'll be continuing off of his presentation. So basically what biofouling is it's the growth of these biological organisms on the ships and um, oil rigs or any kind of marine structures, right? So we are trying to model biofouling as a part of these 5 stages that we've classified the biofouling into, and we've assigned a differential equation to each stage, and we're looking at biofouling as these 5 stages and we're analyzing it. So my project is to do parameter sensitivity analysis of basically trying to understand which factors are important to the growth of these organisms and why they do affect it, and um, which factors affect which stages of the biofouling as well. So why do we need to study this, right? Biofouling has costed the global economy around $30 billion in just higher fuel use and maintenance and dry docking. So that's a lot of money, and it needs to be dealt with. Along with that, it can also push penalties to around 80%, where it can cause friction and it can cause like changes in temperature as well, which affect the performance of the ships and oil rigs. Another thing is Indian Ocean waters have not been studied that much, right? And our biofouling rate is around 2 to 4 times compared to international waters. So it's important to study the Indian Ocean region particularly. And there's also a model gap where not many differential equation models have been made, and they haven't quite gone into this part of the literature. So, so what I am trying to do is I'm trying to model this biofouling mathematically and apply a statistical method called global Sobol Salitelli analysis, where this is a statistical method that gives me a matrix saying this factor is more important than the other. So that's a mathematical method that I'm using to analyze these differential equations. And not only that, but I'm doing a one at a time analysis where I'm studying each of them specifically as well to get a complete picture of what's going on. So after doing all of this, my eventual goal is to make a sensitivity matrix which can be used as weights for machine learning models subsequently. So along with that, not only the 5 differential equations and one at a time analysis, I've also included these 3 factors which are more real life related, right? So in a lab, you don't usually experience this, but in real life, what happens is the nutrients can sometimes penetrate through the layers of biofouling, and that affects how they grow, and different species have different growth rates and stuff. And another thing is substrate inhibition due to pollution in the waters. So depending on how polluted the waters are, or what is there in the water, sometimes the substrates are inhibited and the biofouling doesn't happen as it should. So that's also a factor I'm considering. And another thing is biofouling is not a it's not a static process. It's very dynamic. So what happens is oftentimes species compete for space, and that can result in changes in growth rates and stuff. So these are the factors I'm considering, and I've done the analysis, and I've calculated two two key metrics. So one is thermal performance penalty, and the other is hydraulic friction penalty. So as the names say, they're penalties that increase temperature or friction, and that cause economic burden to the ships. Yeah, so this is the methodology I've used. So first, you change the parameters. You apply a plus minus 20% to give it a error, and then you calculate constants, and then eventually these are used to run the models. and then calculate coefficients after. Right now, these are just dummy results that have been calculated using like an 80,000 data set data. But the thing is, it depends on what kind of ship it is, or what kind of, if it's static or dynamic. So I can't really show you the exact results, but because we've considered like how the ship is moving, the ship speed, and what kind of water it is as well. But this is roughly how it's going to look, and this is a factor that goes from 0 to 1, and where 1 being it is more important than the others. Also performed one at a time analysis, where looking at them in each stage, as he's already explained. So each stage, so it forms a conditional film first, and then slowly it builds over that. So um, another key insight that this gives us is so the hard macro fouling is the thing that causes the most penalties. So the stage 5 until stage 4, it's very gradual. But as soon as the hard micro fouling starts, the penalties shoot up abnormally. So this is where we have to tackle the issue. So yeah, the deliverables that I've produced are the sensitivity matrix and a heat map, and these can be used to do more elaborate and specific field campaigns eventually. And yeah, this is used to train their models that they've made. And yeah, also coming to the limitations, the models are obviously not perfect. The statistical methods have this limitation where if it assumes that every single parameter that we've considered is independent of each other. So that might not be the case sometimes, and that can lead to some errors or problems.